Welcome to the GovX Show. I know what you're thinking. Back so soon, eh? I prefer to think of it as backed by popular demand, but this episode is really just intended to be more of a show and tell as I let you look behind the curtain and, oops, should have turned the phone off, and basically let you see what we've been up to for the last week. I'm James Smith, the content director here at GovX Digital, and as we count down to the conference in November, we've got a number of great interviews with speakers in the can. I'm currently racing against time and against our communications director to see whether I can publish this before we release the next interview. Right, that's it. That's it. God damn it. As I was saying, I'm currently in a race against time with our marketing director to see whether I can get this out before the next podcast interview with Sally Meacham, who is the chair of the Centre for Digital Public Services Wales. This is the body established to coordinate the development of digital best practice across the Welsh public sector, and you should tune in to my chat with Sally to understand how the discussions around standards, skills and service experience in Wales has been developing, along with their future direction of travel. Sally, who this week surrenders one of her two hats she's been wearing at Essex County Council, is one of the expert speakers in the Agile Government session at GovX Digital. We will also be hearing from Terry Makewell, the Chief Technology Officer, UK Hydrographic Office, and Catherine Benjamin, the Deputy CTO of New York City. This session takes place in our transformation stream at the conference, so check out the show notes somewhere below, hopefully, for further details. Today also kicks off National Inclusion Week, something we're celebrating with two upcoming interviews. The first of these is with Bernadette Thompson, the Deputy Director for Inclusion, Wellbeing and Employee Engagement at the Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Government. Besides her work at the Ministry, Bernadette also co-chairs the Race to the Top, which is a pan-government network for grade 6-7 Black, Asian and minority ethnic civil servants, which has helped, I suppose, the next generation of minority ethnic talent get better prepared for assuming leadership roles in the senior civil service. GovX Digital's marketing director, Tim Coulthard, catches up with Amy Keane, formerly an experienced advertising industry executive, and now the co-founder of something called Diversity and Inclusion at Conferences and Events. Their mission is to ensure that events reflect the diversity of the audiences they serve and tackle historic underrepresentation. As part of this mission, they certify conference programs that achieve gender balance, as well as a minimum 30% representation across all protected characteristics, which is how we all cross paths. GovX Digital was, and remains, very pleased to have achieved the highest level of certification for the conference. In other news, GovX Digital is now approaching a very important milestone, our 500th delegate. So exactly halfway through the conference's marketing cycle. That means, according to my schoolboy maths, which is a bit rusty, we are clearly well on track for reaching our audience target of around about 1,000 delegates come to the conference. I realize this is probably something more exciting for me and my colleagues at GovX Digital than it is for you, but it's my party and I'll cry tears of joy if I want to. And since we launched this year's program in July, we've seen our conversations that we've had with the public sector, they've never been more focused on the need to transform themselves to get out of the situation we've all encountered in 2020 and get ourselves able to meet citizen expectations and wants in 2021. So really, in a sense, these registration numbers just serve to underline those conversations we've been having. So hopefully from your perspective, I suppose more delegates would mean a more rewarding conference experience through the Q&A sessions and conference socials that we're organising. And if you haven't got your ticket yet, we're probably capping the event this year at 1,000 delegates. So do get your ticket from the link in the show notes below whilst you still can. Last but not least, I'm always on the lookout for fresh voices to join us at the conference, either presenting or sitting on one of the virtual panels we're organising, but also to be interviewed for this show. Otherwise, it would just be me and my shirts up here on the virtual stage. So if you'd like to get involved or want to support the event in some capacity, please do reach out to us. You can email us at partnership@govx.digital. So thanks for the catch up. Have a great week ahead. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of the GovX Show.